Signs in the sun, moon, and stars at the foot of the bride. Part 2. Welcome back, family. Back on Stellarium. What we're looking at here is 60T Tsuchinchan. This isn't the Tsuchinchan Atlas comet. This is 60P Tsuchinchan. And it is aligned. Let's go ahead and get the exact time down. So we'll call it there on the even. And what we can see here is we are aligned with the bridegroom. It's July the 1st, 2025 at 2200 hours, which is 10 p.m. And we're looking at the alignment of 60p Su Chin with the bridegroom. And on the same day, I believe actually that Biela does its alignment on the 2nd, just like a couple hours after Suchinchan. And we have 3DB Biela. It looks to be on essentially on the other leg of Pollux, which is the bridegroom. And one of the things that I noticed with these alignments is they're all stacking up in the same area, moving towards the arm of Pollux holding the scythe. And if you look at Pollux up close, he is holding a scythe here. And this arm holding the scythe ends up. Let's go ahead and move forward a couple days. If you see this alignment on the 3rd and the 4th, it looks as though this group of comets, because this is moving with Biela's. I just found this, so this is pretty incredible language to have 3 comets stacked up in the same zone. And we're looking at the bridegroom. And again, the arm of the bridegroom is holding a scythe. So very important star language here with the comets. And we're going to go ahead and move back to the 2200 hour on 7-1 with the alignment of 60p Su Chinchin and the bridegroom. And again, Biela, I believe, happens either right after it or on the 2nd in the early morning. We'll explore that once we get through this part of this. The first thing we want to do is we want to go look at these codes. Again, these are bringing forth greater detail within our hunt because everything is mathematics. Everything equates to numbers. And when you look at the numerical values of these comets, we really find some strong language, and it's always helped me to gain a deeper understanding of what I'm looking at. So this one really was deep. This is July 1st, Comet Shuchinshan. Um, I have the old, this is not updated. I'm going to have to pull up the other one. But for now, we're just going to use this report. I just didn't update it. This is Comet Suchinshan aligning with the Bridegroom. Order out of chaos, King of Kings and Lord of Lords, the hidden key code of God. Great Pyramid, numerical palindromes. Resuscitation, Bible Code, Holy Birth, the Aquarius Age, Uriel in disguise. Now remember, family, Uriel is the angel that presides over Uranus and also the constellation of Aquarius. And so we can look at that in greater depth by knowing that Uriel or Uriel is maybe in disguise as Uranus. Golden ratio measure. Earth is a giant spaceship. August 18. A elemental atomic number. I can see the perfect alignment. Leave the world behind. It's going to be biblical. Transfiguration, great tribulation. Aliens are fallen angels. Infinity symbol. Okay, so we have all of this going down with this 60p Suchinshan and the alignment with the Bridegroom on 7/1/25. Now, what I want to do is I want to quickly, before we go anywhere else, I want to do something that's, I believe, very important. Let's go ahead and run back. And I want you to see what I found here. And that's one of the reasons why I was going to do another report, and I put the alignment of the Hoopa. And this is the Hoopa alignment that I'm going to be showing you here. So we have 60p Suchinshan, and we're watching it it was in retrograde motion, and I just want you to take a look at this. I believe it's here. Let's go ahead and pull it up. This is really important for all of our studies that we've been doing, fam. This you cannot make these things up. We did not choose any of this. I can't fudge any of this. This is the heavens speaking a language, and all we have to do is just do the discovery. We're just going to go ahead and put it here as close as we can get it. And I want you to take a look at what we have here. We have 60p Su Chin Shan aligning with the leg of Ophiuchus, which is the Hoopa exit. This is the exit, or in this case, because we're going, we can go ahead and just move. If we go forward, it's the exit. And we can even see how this develops right here. This is a great sign in the heavens. This is Comet 60p Suchinshan 2020 aligning with the Hoopa. Now, why does that matter? If you look over across the Golden Gate, you're going to see Jupiter and Saturn in transition to the December alignment. This is the great conjunction of Saturn and Jupiter. This is one of the greatest signs in the heavens. This is the grand conjunction or the great conjunction of Jupiter and Saturn. And we have 60p Suchin Chan right here at the Hoopa. And what do you know? We have the Maholtz comets. And they are directly involved in these signs. Excuse me. Really been congested the last couple days. So if you would like to pray for um, this channel and for me, that would be wonderful. We are looking at 141p Machholz and the group of Machholz comets, and they are marking the Hoopa, and they are marking Serpens on the same day that we see 60p Suchinshan and the moon at the exit of the Hoopa entering into the Golden Gate right before we have the alignment of Jupiter and Saturn. If you look to the right, you can also see that the sun has just passed Spica, which happens each year on, I believe, the 16th. I believe the sun is at Spica each year at the 16th in our time on the wheel. Remember, we have the ecliptic that is going through a 26,000 year cycle, and that cycle moves through the different constellations, and that's why modern astrology has we'll just say has some issues. They're not looking at the actual uh, the signs and the stars as we see them. They're stuck in the past. And what we're doing here is we're looking at everything that's happening live. We can go back and we can look at specific days. Using this software, we can look at the language of the heavens. So we're looking at 60p Suchinshan with the Hoopa, which is all about the marriage family. And so the reason I brought this up is because this is associated, this association with the signs that we're seeing now. Let's go ahead and go back. We can find this. And we're going to have to run all of this forward and backwards. Let's just go ahead and quickly do that because I want everyone to see these signs. Okay, we're going to go ahead and start right here. And we just want to watch this comet and what it's pointing at. So let's go ahead and go backwards. We can see what's happening in the Virgo constellation in the month of October. And we're just going to go ahead and watch. I really want you to see this transition of this was really important to me. Let's scroll in so we can see. I want you to see this. This was very important alignment for me to see Venus here. This is very, very important to see Venus directly over Suchinshan. And then now we have C2025 K1 Atlas. This is one of the new comets. And wouldn't you know, it's right here in what we're looking at. And we literally have the moon move right into this. This is strong language in the bride. And so we want to just go back. We're just going to watch this comet transition back through. And that way we can see what is about to come up. These are very, very strong signs. I really want you to take a look at the motion of Mercury starting here. So we have Mercury aligning with the scythe of Leo on 9-1, and just below is Suchinshan. So let's watch this. So this, yeah, it's happening on 9-1, between what 9-1 and 9-2. So let's go ahead and move back. And we have these incredible signs. Um, this is very interesting with Mercury going below the ecliptic here as the moon transitions through Cancer. This is very, very interesting. I'm going to have to do a little more research in this very strong dive that Mercury is taking. Let's look at that. So now we're looking at retrograde as it goes around. And here, a very, very, very strong day that I'm looking at with the alignment of the sun and with the bridegroom and Jupiter with the bride. And we have Sutinshan right there and transitioning as we look at the day of the alignment. We have the sun and Jupiter. Now we know we have the comets, Biela and Suchinshan, but if we go down here to the bride, we have the sun, we have Davida, we have Jupiter, and then we also have Iris. Oh, where are you, Iris? Iris should be showing up, but it's not. Um, we'll do that in a minute once we finish with this comet. So again, I really want to point out this language of 7-3 and 7-4. And we've already looked at the codes for Tsuchinshan, and now we're going to be going back to Biela quickly because our last alignment was on June the 30th, but Biela makes another alignment. I believe it was yesterday, super early in the morning. So we want to just look at these codes again. And again, this is just lined up with what we're been talking about, what we're looking at in the heavens. And this is Harpazo, Bride of God, Dedication, the Door, Remnant, Philadelphia, Churches, Get Ready, Matrix, Fire of God, Crucify, Shroud, Armageddon, Blackout, Left Behind, Anunnaki, The Flood, and Aleph Tav. Now, when we incorporate all of the codes of Suchinshan and Biela, um, and we see them all stacked up here, July the 4th, right on the arm of the bridegroom with the scythe. And the bridegroom, the sun, is directly between the bride and the bridegroom, and we see Jupiter is essentially still at the foot or the leg of the bride. And so now what we're going to do is we're going to go to Iris, and Iris is making its alignment here. Let's go ahead and just move through. We can see how Iris makes its alignment. Just call it right. That's close enough. So we have Iris here at the foot of the bride. And this is literally happening just after midnight on the 4th, with Iris transitioning to the foot of the bride. And you can see Jupiter is about to make, I believe that's happening on the 8th. We were just looking at that. It's like the 8th or the 9th. Here we have Jupiter now aligned with the bride, and Iris is right there at the foot. And remember, Iris is the eye of God. I don't have the codes pulled up because we're going to wait for the actual alignment, and then we're going to do a report on that in a couple days. And that'll be in our Maseroth decodes. This is very, very strong language for us to consider when we're looking at these bridal signs. We're getting really, really strong language. You can see how Davida is right there. And again, family, these comets are showing up. Um, let's see if Su Chin Shan is still there. I think it's disappeared now. Yeah. So that's the problem with using this, is it doesn't recognize the work that you're doing because it's just online. So have it with Iris. This is July the 4th, just after midnight. Iris at the foot, and then you have the comets that are all at the arm of the bridegroom holding the scythe. Thanks for coming, family. We're going to come back and do another part, and we're going to dig into these Biela comets moving forward and backwards for more strong comet language. But I wanted just to finish up these signs of the foot of the bride, because Iris is now transitioning within the next day to the foot, and we have Jupiter is essentially still there until its alignment with the leg, or the alignment with Gemini constellation and Castor, which is the bride. So much love. Thanks for coming. We will be back very soon. I'm off. Have a great day.